Senior political analyst Britt Hume joins us again tonight. Good evening, Britt. Your thoughts on the Democrat memo, all the fallout from it this weekend?
Well, I've read both these memos carefully, and the Republican memo basically asserts that the FBI and Justice Department made improper use of this so-called dossier, which is a collection of, to some extent unverified, to a considerable extent unverified material, a lot of it salacious, as you heard Catherine report quoting Comey, in acquiring a warrant to spy on a man, Carter Page, who had been advising the Trump campaign. And they alleged two things, the Republicans did. One was that they made heavy use of this dossier, which was an improper basis for a warrant. And secondly, that they failed to inform the court of the extent to which this was a partisan document basically paid for by the Democratic Party in the Clinton campaign. The Democratic memo attempts to rebut that, but it doesn't really do that. It says, for example, that there was a lot of other solid material used as the basis for this warrant. But if that were true, then why bring the dossier into it at all if they had plenty of other basis for the warrant? And the second thing that the Democrats argue, of course, is that the court was properly informed of the extent to which this was a partisan document. Well, I have read the quote in the Democrats' memo, and it is a masterpiece of circumlocution, ending up being only the vaguest attribution of this document to politics, and it certainly doesn't tell the judge that this was something paid for by the Clinton campaign and the Democratic Party. So those are kind of the central allegations that we're dealing with here, and I don't think they're sufficiently or effectively rebutted by the Democratic memo.
Yeah, I saw some of your comments over the weekend on Twitter about it. Andrew McCarthy had a pretty detailed piece, point by point, about some of this in National Review. One of the things that's interesting is to listen to the Democrats, Britt, who had a real problem prior to the Nunes GOP memo coming out, warning about a threat to national security. And yet this memo is redacted in parts pretty heavily because sources and methods are in this memo.
That's right. There was the Democrats. Remember this, Brett, going back to the time when the Republican memo was first about to emerge. And the Democrats had womped up their memo after the Republicans had written theirs as a rebuttal. And the Democrats on that committee were prepared to have both memos unchanged, released right away. And that didn't happen. The Republican memo was put through a process. The Democratic memo went through the same process later. The Republican memo was found to have very little, if anything, in it that revealed sources and methods, and we saw when it came out that there were no redactions. The Democratic memo comes along that the Democrats were prepared to release without any further review, and it's absolutely laced with redactions made at the suggestion of the FBI and the Justice Department and the intelligence community to protect sources and methods. So it's a peculiar thing for the Democrats to have been charging all along when they produced this memo that appears to have had an array of disclosures of classified information relating to sources and methods.
Interesting. We'll see where it all goes. Britt, as always, thank you.
You bet, Brett.